My beautiful people, 'tis the season. And before we get into the video, I have giveaways. First off, New York Red Bulls jersey. Boom! We'll autograph it if you'd like. All you have to do, drop a like, be subscribed, comment down below. Anything FIFA related, you're entered. Good luck. But that's not all. We're also giving away FIFA points. That's on Twitter. Should be something on screen. And on Instagram if you want to get your fit right. Maybe not a Santa suit. We've got a collaboration going on with Umbro right now. Pretty simple, everything's self-explanatory. Just wanted to drop you guys some positivity, give you the information before we got into the video. Bada bing, bada boom, happy holidays! We're inside 368. I'll give you a quick tour. This is what you see when you walk in, the creative space, and then we're all gonna go downstairs. That's kind of their dedicated gaming area. Jimmy will always write down a bunch of notes. He's always prepared. So give us the note card. I'm building you up right now. What do we have? All right. So this is gonna be Jimmy's Team of the Year notes. Wow, you actually wrote a lot of stats. Long distance here.
Hold on.
It's a 14-footer. 14-footer. This is how you stay vegetarian.
I didn't wear my Christmas sweater for nothing. Okay? Festive.
You ready?
No. Yeah.
Buddy.
Oh!
100%. It's foolproof.
Let's go.
Time at events together. We're not gonna mess that up. Welcome back to New York.
Thanks, man.
Always a pleasure. Let's go downstairs. Welcome to 368 Gaming. We've got monitors, computers, bright lights, everything. As you can see, we're gonna be focused here. We're talking about Team of the Year, and I think we're gonna do some level of predictions, players that we think should be chosen, players that would make a big difference in FIFA, all of the above. So we've kind of got a collaboration here between creators, EA Sports, 368. So this should be fun. It's kind of more of a podcasty vibe. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let us know in the comments.
All right, everybody, welcome to your new favorite podcast. We don't have a name for it yet. I'm Jimmy Conrad, Mike LaBelle, Trevor, Noah, Chew Boy. Very excited to be with you guys. We're going to do FIFA 20 Team of the Year. Mike and I are going to be on the same team. Trevor and Chew are going to be on the same team. And then we're going to face each other in FIFA itself. So we'll see. These are really important selections.
It really is. This will determine the rest of our lives. It's like choosing.
This
It's like choosing a college.
A whole bunch.
That's what this is. We're defining the rest of our lives.
And we have history on a 2v2. Good history, positive history. So I feel confident in this.
You guys have
matchup.
played together as a 2v2.
Not at FIFA 20, but in the past.
Oh, but still, you've got an advantage over us.
It's called rapport. We have a little
Yeah.
bit of it.
Oh,
That's
don't
what you
worry,
guys have.
We're African, so it makes up for that.
We've got natural rapport. That's it. Yeah.
All right.
Nigeria 94. That's how we're playing.
All right, goalkeepers first. You guys want to go first?
Yes, goalkeeper. So, I mean, I think we pick the same guy. I'm thinking Ter Stegen. What about you?
Ter Stegen is easily in for me. I mean, he's been amazing. Barcelona hasn't been that strong this year at the back, and I think Ter Stegen has been the differentiator in multiple games. He's the reason they stay in the game. He makes some insane saves, and you know, on the one hand, you got Messi saving you. On the other hand, you got the German.
And he's the reason why I break controllers in FIFA 20. So that's probably a good reason to keep him in. I don't know why I'm doing this because a lot of people are going to use him in weekend league, and then
Do you
get
think
angry.
Do you think he's the best in real life, though?
Oh, in real life?
Like, because Oblak, though, I
Yes.
think Oblak's had a down year.
I don't think Oblak's had a great year.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Yeah.
I don't
but
think he's had a great year.
He's a bit of a monster.
No,
all things considered.
This is like we're arguing like, you know, it's like in the
Fine
100-meter
margins.
sprint. It's like 9.4 versus 9.5. There's no goalkeeper who's in this list because they're not amazing.
Sure.
You know, I think every goalkeeper here, although the one who's like an outlier for me is Onana, who had an exceptional season or year, but I don't think he's at the level of Team of the Year. I think he was amazing, but not Team of the Year amazing.
All right, and what do we think?
Well, I feel like we're playing a game. This is bringing me back to like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. If you gave us a Ter Stegen, we're gonna counter that Ter
Yeah.
Stegen. I think we're on the same page.
We're on the
here.
same page here.
We talked behind the scenes. Alisson's gonna be our guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Champions League winners. Goalkeepers obviously got a lot of confidence. And
Right.
we talked about before we started filming how the difference a player can make and that impact for the team. We obviously saw his struggles with Liverpool with past goalkeeping
That's right.
issues. And
Yep.
brought in Alisson, and they took home the ship.
Yeah, there's something about having a calming influence behind you that even if you do make a slight mistake and they get a shot, somebody like him behind you makes a big difference. We could say the same for Ter Stegen, but I think Alisson's had a better year overall than Ter Stegen.
Do you think it's more difficult to be an active goalkeeper or a goalkeeper that's waiting? None of us are goalkeepers. And what I mean by that is, so some goalkeepers,
they have to save 10, 12 shots in a game.
Right.
So they're very active, and they know that. Their team maybe struggles defensively. They don't have the same personnel as some of these top clubs. Or a team like Liverpool, which Alisson's not going to have as many opportunities. Like, he's not going to make as many saves, same as Ter Stegen. But it's very easy, I would think, as a goalkeeper to start to fall asleep for those big moments because you have to be ready for that key.
Also, the fans are singing you lullabies, which doesn't help. Because I've been at a game when we're singing You'll Never Walk Alone. It's a beautiful song. You just get carried away. You will never walk. It's easy. That's harder for Alisson. That's a very soothing song. I think for me it's not about are you active or are you passive. It's more about what looks your defenders give. Because you can make a lot of saves that weren't necessarily hard saves. It's just that's where the team has to shoot from. But then you get goalkeepers where their team gives them open looks at, you know what I mean? So that's the difference for me between Alisson and Ter Stegen. Alisson makes saves, amazing saves. But Van Dijk doesn't give you great looks. Do you know what I'm saying? Even like his teammates have stepped up. Matip and Lovren, they've really stepped up. You don't get great looks against Liverpool. But Barcelona just this year, man, they've opened themselves up on so many occasions where you're like, how did Ter Stegen save that?
Yeah,
and whenever you're
fair.
playing highlights of a goalkeeper for me, I'm like, yo, that's beyond just like how many times did he save, but what did he save? That's what plays for me.
You should watch back the Atletico matchup against Barcelona. Ter Stegen was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were going to mention Manuel Neuer because he's so bored that he just goes out of his goal and just tries to do whatever the hell he wants. And I kind of appreciate it.
He's in my team of the year center backs. That's who he is.
All right, well, speaking of center backs, let's get into those.
Center backs, I mean, you gotta get Van Dijk in there. Obviously, Van
You
Dijk
have
is
to.
probably the most dominant defender so far this year. I mean, whether it's ultimate team reasons, whether it's real world reasons. I mean, again, a lot of people probably think they should have won the Ballon d'Or. I actually would have given it to him.
I think he should have won it.
you know.
I'm going to go out there and say it. I love Messi. I love Ronaldo. But if Virgil van Dijk cannot win the Ballon d'Or in the season that he had, how do you win the Ballon d'Or as a defender?
And what does it say that when Messi doesn't even have his best year ever, it's still not as good?
It says that people who vote for Ballon d'Or don't really watch the Premier League, which is something we know. We know for a fact. Like, people watch, like, if you look at it in terms of players, coaches, etc., they look at the technical ability of the Spanish league as being higher. I remember when Gareth Bale got traded to Real Madrid, the Real Madrid players said they had to Google who he was and watch videos because they had no clue who Gareth Bale was. And when he got there, Sergio Ramos and them talk about how he's one of the most technically gifted people they've ever trained with. But they didn't know him. And that tells you a lot. So I think there's a slight level of like some of the people voting in these games are not going to be watching Liverpool versus Wolves or Brighton, Albion. It's like they're just like, no, I'm not watching it. And I think that contributes to why it's so much harder to win the Ballon d'Or when you're from like a non-Spanish league.
I think you're preaching the truth because the last 11 Ballon d'Or winners have all been from La Liga.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Because you have Ronaldo, Messi, and then Modric.
And it's also easy to prioritize attackers. We got stats. Very easy stats.
Yeah.
Oh, how many goals do you have? How many assists do you have? How
Yeah.
many opportunities or key passes? And everybody loves to talk about that when you're listening to commentators. They remind you time and time again.
Right.
But they often don't talk about the slide tackle from
Right.
Virgil van Dijk. The block that he's just in the right position. It wasn't fancy. It wasn't extra. Or the time that he made the correct read, which you can probably appreciate
Yeah,
as
sure.
a...
Former defender. I was sad when he didn't win. I thought he deserved it as well. Messi's proven his worth.
You know what it also is? It's the fact that defenders don't celebrate when they make those great tackles. I think I'm going to blame defenders.
Put it back on
Defenders,
them.
once you make a great tackle, you should run around the pitch.
Rip off your shirt.
Rip off your shirt,
And then
go to the
somebody goes and
crowd,
scores while
and
you're
then
doing
you
it.
cheer. No, when you clear it, when you clear the ball, you run, you cheer, you celebrate. That's the problem. There's not enough highlights of defenders celebrating. So when defenders get a good tackle, they just go high five, keep the game moving. Attackers get to run around and cheer. That's not fair. I think that the system is implicitly biased against
I
defenders.
agree with you 100%.
It's going to be an uproar of new yellow cards from defenders.
Oh,
because
God,
they're
yeah.
celebrating everything.
That's what they should
They're
do.
Like, I
All the
listened to
defenders
Trevor
out
Noah.
there.
All right, I know what to do now. We're going to celebrate.
And I think the problem with defenders is that, like, the last defender to ever win Ballon d'Or, Cannavaro, you pretty much have to win a World Cup
Right.
and be the best player
Right.
in that team while winning a World
Yeah,
Cup.
and be
Yeah.
the captain of your team and win
And-
the World Cup type vibes.
Exactly. So you have to do a bit much. But so that is our first center back. And should we just go with the second one?
Well,
real
no,
quick? Or you
we'll
guys
go with ours
yours?
because I think we're going to go with Van Dijk as well.
Virgil's got to be there.
While
We're
he's
not
on
going
the
to
tip of our
disrespect.
tongue.
We're not going to do that. We're gonna mirror you. I'm trying to try to be different than some of y'all's selections.
No, you can't go different with this one.
Nah, this one,
It's too
done
good.
deal, easy, peasy, breezy.
You okay,
Yeah,
you
have
okay
an
there?
absolute
or-
shot.
Yeah.
Place it lightly.
All right, now go to your second center back.
Now the second one's tough because it's all been about Van Dijk.
Right.
My own personal choice was probably not the popular one, and probably won't make the team is Laporte, because I thought, look at the way Man City are without him, and I
He's
thought
been
last
phenomenal.
season,
He really is phenomenal. He hasn't had like a consistent year. I haven't seen him play football for a full year. That's my only problem with Laporte.
he hasn't played, I think, couple months.
Yeah, my point is I haven't seen him play for a full year, and I'm
looking
not
at
saying that
2019.
against him.
Full year, okay.
I'm just saying I haven't seen. There's players like Sergio Aguero is perennially one of the best strikers in the world, but I've never seen him play a full year of football without sitting on the bench for a few months, and he's still one of the top scorers. I always go like he would, arguably the greatest of all time if he just didn't get injured.
Yeah.
And his ratio is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
No, I
If
think
you were to actually pull up the stats of like how many games played, how many goals he has, it's unbelievable.
I think Aguero is actually the greatest Premier League striker of all time, honestly.
Yeah,
Well,
but
in terms of
that's
stats.
what I'm saying. But now, so that's what I'm
Straightforward.
saying. So for me with Laporte,
Drogba?
I haven't
No?
seen enough.
I think
Aguero's
That's-
phenomenal.
that's a-
I agree. I'm not trying. I'm
Aguero
just trying
to keep that
Wait, you
ratio
agree
over.
that-
what?
hold on.
listen,
You
side
agree
note.
that Aguero
They're
is the
different types of
greatest
players.
Premier League striker of all time.
I agree that he should be in the conversation, but I think Drogba should be considered.
Well, he's
I-
not a card, so I'm gonna go with.
And we're talking about center backs.
Who would you go with?
I would go with Laporte.
Laporte.
I don't mind going with Laporte. I think De
We
Ligt was
can't go with
amazing.
Laporte.
I think this is
no,
one
no.
of those
Sure.
tough
Calling
ones
an
where it's
audible,
like if you were to go with our shortlist on this side, you only have De Ligt and you only have Laporte in terms of players where I go like I'm completely with you, and that's I would easily go with Laporte. I have no problem with that. I think he's phenomenal. I think his passing and his control as a defensive player, as a centre back, is truly up there in like the top 10 in the world.
His passing, yeah. He's good. I mean, it's
I don't
clear
mind that at all.
When you see Man City play now without him,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
clear what kind of a difference he makes. I don't know if we can go with him though.
We have a
And you
debate.
showed me-
We have a debate. I've shown
we
3
do.
different options right
Yeah.
now. So
I've shook off all of them.
I want an audible.
I'm like a
I
catcher
want an
right now.
audible. I want an audible. If you had my personal choice of who I think is going to get it, I think De Ligt's going to get it. I think he's going to be the other
Right.
center back.
Have you seen him play for Juventus?
I don't think he's been that good for Juventus.
He has not
he's
been
not
very
been
good.
that great.
He's
So-
been found out in some ways, which
I'm
is disappointing because I had high hopes for him.
We can go
But
against.
my thing with Juventus though is they don't do well at playing for the players that they have. They play for the style that they have.
Catenaccio.
Like Dybala is way better than I think he is at Juventus, but they've never like played for him, you know.
Right.
I even think Cristiano Ronaldo. That's like for me, like Cristiano Ronaldo. Juventus hasn't changed for him. They're just like, yo, welcome to the team. Let's get to work.
Do you think Dybala?
But there's some teams where they go like, we will set, like Liverpool plays for Van Dijk. If you notice, whenever they go into like an attack, Van Dijk moves into the middle and the whole game gets ushered through his lens. Do you know what I'm saying? And that for me shows a team where they go like, all right, Van Dijk, we're going to let you be the master of defense. And I don't think they've given De Ligt that chance, the same chance that he had at Ajax. And that's something that I think makes a big difference. He doesn't get found out like that when he's playing with Netherlands. He doesn't get found out like that when he's playing with Ajax. And I think that is part of it. You may know this better than anyone.
No, I was just going to say to Cristiano Ronaldo, Madrid built around him as well.
Right.
Everything went through him, and their attack has suffered since he hasn't been involved.
And once again, you have firsthand experience here, but on the defensive end, I would think that comfort, communication for the squad back there is really important because you're really relying on them. Whereas if you're a striker, you get the ball in a dangerous position, you have a choice to make, and you can take a shot, you can lay it off, but there is a certain moment of your individuality that you can kind of create out of nothing. We've seen a lot of strikers have consistent years, not on the best teams, and it's not because their delivery is so good, they're just that good, or they have the eye for goal, they're in form.
Right.
And with defenders, I feel like if the other couple guys let you down or you guys aren't on the same page, it looks terrible.
Right.
You see center backs getting split or a fullback step and they don't recover properly, the shape's all messed up, you name it.
Okay, so who are we going with?
You're not. Where are you going? Because he has definitely given me the no-go on all 3 of
No,
mine.
who was the other one? It was De Ligt. I said
This is
no.
my first-
Koulibaly. I'm a big Koulibaly fan.
I don't think he did enough with Napoli, but I think he is an
He's
individual.
not having a
who's
good
amazing.
season.
No, he's not.
in
He's not.
particular. Sergio Ramos for me would be in there because he's a winner. Now that's an intangible that doesn't necessarily
We're
pop up
also
in
playing,
FIFA.
right?
I understand
We're gonna
that.
play after
Yeah,
this.
that's
correct?
true.
Right.
We gotta
We're
think
going to
about
play
that.
with
If
our
we're
teams.
playing after this, I don't
Yeah,
mind
do
putting
we
Ramos
want
in the
to
mix
keep
for that.
Laporte if we're playing?
We'll
But-
play with him.
Yeah, play with him? All right.
Yeah.
But with Sergio Ramos, 80 stamina, he wins everything on the ground and the air. And next to Van Dijk,
I'm okay with it. I know there's a lot of people not happy with Madrid getting 3rd last year and then saying like Ramos should be in that consideration. And
I'm just saying the intangibles, his stats.
If
in
we're talking about
FIFA,
ability, I'm good with it. It's down.
Okay,
It's been put
cool.
down.
It's down.
I don't want to make you mad.
Thanks.
You're the center back. Please, Jimmy, lead the way.
Look at these guys. Look at this team. Unbelievable. Okay, where do you want to go? Right back, left back?
We'll go right back and left back at the same
Okay,
time.
let's do it.
I mean, is there any question?
I'm not going to... Guys, you can't... Trent has done... He's gone above and beyond the Call of Duty in that position. And that's why I go left and right back at the same time. For us, I think I can speak as a man who's not a fan of Liverpool to
Nope.
my left here. For him to put down those cards means a lot. It means these people, they performed.
Yeah.
And for me, they almost play as a unit. We've seen so many attacks where they've literally spearheaded it from either end, left and right, playing
Sometimes
together.
he crosses it and he finishes
Exactly.
it, which is
And
mind-blowing.
these two together, man. And I think we haven't even seen the beginning of Alexander-Arnold. The free kicks that he can score, the corner kicks that he can take, the passes that he flings down the line, the tackles that he's making. He really has stepped in. We've seen when Joe Gomez had to fill in for him, and the difference it made in the Champions League for Liverpool was huge. And so, for me, Alexander-Arnold and Robertson. I mean, Robertson, you just like, how many lungs do you have? That's how much he runs.
Okay.
I was going to say to build off of, because as an Everton supporter, I really hate putting Liverpool players down. But I also think both of them, their composure and their mentality is something that they don't always talk about, and just decision-making from the fullbacks. Do you want to swap this up? Because I know that you have some different visions here. I'll take the lead when we get into the midfield and the attack.
That's fine.
But I don't want to make you
No.
We've got your OCD going here.
You can do that.
We're going to match them.
You can do the
We're going to
fullbacks.
match them? Are
You're
you
gonna
giving
match
it all?
'em.
That's what I'm saying. Are we going to match them, or do you want to? We haven't had this discussion.
No, I mean, I think Kimmich should be somebody we should consider.
He doesn't have any pace, man.
But you can. Well, can we slap a shadow on him? Is that allowed?
EA,
Can we slap a
Are
shadow?
chem styles allowed
Yeah,
in this
can we get
matchup?
a shadow cam on there?
Do you have
Yes, we're
to-
getting the nod. Yes.
Do we have to
All right.
snipe one, or can we even get one? Can we snipe one?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
That's just to be a little bit different.
That's fine. We're gonna keep Robertson then, though. I know you want Sandro.
I do want Sandro.
Oh, you want? All right, fine,
Well, I'll
fine,
take the whole
Jimmy.
back four.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
take
All
the
right.
back
Later
four.
after we beat these guys.
I appreciate the Alexandra. That's gonna be good in game. If he
Okay.
ever
I
gets
hope we
one.
agree in the midfield and the attack.
All right, well, jump into it. Go into the midfield.
Okay,
Let's see
we're
what you guys are
switching
going
order.
with.
Okay, let's switch order. We'll go first. Go ahead. We'll switch them up.
Yeah, trade me a situation here. All right.
Though if N'Golo Kante isn't in the team,
We can start with.
We might fight.
We can start with Conte.
could potentially
All right.
fist
So I'm
fight
going to
right
tell you right now, I don't think that Conte necessarily deserves to be in the team of the year. Wait, hold on. He's going to be there. I'm saying like based on in real life performance. Like I don't know that he deserves. It's a debatable.
If I may respectfully
Yes, please.
interject,
Yes, please.
I don't think it's performance. I think it's positioning and coaching.
Agreed.
I think
That's fair,
Sarri messed up N'Golo Kante's season. We've seen coaches do this many times where they put a player where they want to put them. N'Golo Kante is by far the most stable defensive midfielder we have seen in a very long time. He can mark his own shadow. That guy doesn't play games. But playing him on the right as an attacking midfielder type vibe hasn't worked for Chelsea. Everyone focuses on the odd goal he scores because it's N'Golo Kante. It's like, did you see the goal? And he scores some amazing goals. But you know what's also amazing is all the goals that he doesn't concede. And I think people have forgotten that, man, when he was in that spot that is now taken by Jorginho, it's not the same. I don't think he hasn't had the best. I don't think he's team of the year because of that.
Well, you talked also before. This is also what's happening with your team as
Right.
well, like impact. But like
he
I
hasn't.
said, N'Golo
Yes, I agree
Kante,
with you.
I'm just
I agree
going-
with
I'm
you
basing-
completely. I agree with you completely.
Conte's still in my team of the year, but I think it's a controversial choice because we're dealing with
Right.
how good was the team, and you're part of that team.
Right.
Whether
Okay.
it was a successful or an unsuccessful run, you can be that individual. I still have him there. He's my hero. I love N'Golo Kante. I'm just saying. I understand if somebody does not include him. But he's definitely there for FIFA. Are we going to continue?
Bring it in.
We're going to hug it up? Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I was going to say
Finally.
I wanted to be on Trevor's team.
That's
Yeah, I
what
see that.
Kante does. He hugs people when things go well. That's what he does. That's
Awesome.
Kante's celebration.
Barely celebrates, actually, in Conte, some of the
Yeah.
goals that he scored.
Just smiles and
expects it.
moves on.
He just smiles and hugs, and then he runs back.
Good with me adding this in.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
good
in.
with it.
I'm in
All right.
100%.
KDB has to be there.
He's got to be. I'm in.
Kevin De Bruyne has to be there.
Wow.
I know that he missed some games. In
Some
2019.
games.
He missed some games.
Wow. Okay.
No, but even though he missed a lot of games, it's funny because his stats still match up to people who had like full seasons, and he missed like half of the games. And so you're just like,
I hear you, and you're not wrong. Again, I'm completely. I mean, I get it. If we're talking greatest, I mean, he's in. Of the year is where I always change my choices.
Well, that's like our theme right now. We've gone with maybe two guys that aren't the favorites in terms of the in real
going
life
with quite a
year.
few
Look,
guys.
I mean, this card as a team of the year is going to be. I mean, it's one of the perennial contenders for team of the year just because of what it does.
So we've got two debatables, but I think our last choice is going to
Okay.
be more obvious. I think you guys will agree. De Jong has to be there in the
Correct.
three-piece of the
Stella,
midfielder.
man.
Yeah.
Stella.
A nice compliment to the other players.
all
I'm
right.
in. What do you guys think? What are you going with?
Well, I think the one that we can definitely agree on, De Jong.
Frankie De
We
Jong.
definitely got to get
We're
him
in.
there.
I agree with you
'cause
completely.
I think
Copycatters.
even really, like it's not. Seriously, it's not that hard of a choice. Just gotta find him here because I think Champions League he kind of showed what he can do, and I was talking to Trevor before this about just being able to just like gel so well into the Barcelona side as quick as he did.
Definitely.
I cannot find this card for the life of me, but I'm sure you can talk more about him while I do.
Well, he also gives he gives you a box-to-box presence too, where Kante's strictly a defensive midfielder. Even though in FIFA, De Jong is he's got really high defensive work rate.
Yeah, I think it's medium high.
Yeah, he sits on the defensive back line pretty well, but because he has those skill moves, he has an amazing first touch.
Yeah,
you
he
can
really
whip it
does.
into him. It's really impressive. He's got decent size, even though his shooting isn't maybe where you'd want it to be. But with a Team of the Year upgrade, EA, I'm talking about
From
maybe you could
from 65. Good luck. I
bring
mean,
him up to 80, and I'll be really happy.
Yeah.
That's like a dream of where he's like. We all
Don't worry about
hope.
any of the other stats. Just the shooting goes up.
All right, who else you got?
Now the other guys, I know you're a fan of two of these guys.
No, but this is for our team of the year. This is different.
That's true.
This is where we're going head to head. So you throw me options and I'll play with them.
All right, if we're going, we're gonna play. I think we have to have Kanté in. I think every team needs N'Golo Kanté
Okay.
in their team, or else
Okay.
you're gonna
That
get
would make him a
absolutely
team of the year
destroyed.
player.
You get absolutely destroyed in game if you do not have him, because this guy cleans everything up. He is, I would say, he's been probably one of the most consistent CDMs to have in game since probably FIFA 17. Just what he does to your team is just amazing if you don't have any icons. So I would say that he definitely has to be in there, and then
He is an icon.
basically.
He is. He's an icon now already.
I wish I
mean,
would
at
have
the-
brought my Kanté jersey.
Really,
Oh, yeah,
at
right?
this rating with these stats, he is an icon already.
Hey, pretty much
And how he's built, he just fits the meta so
Perfect.
well.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's a better midfielder for turning
No,
in terms of
I don't
defensively
think
or
there is.
offensively. It's so quick.
I don't think there is.
Now, I think the last one, I would say,
Wijnaldum or De Bruyne? It's tough because it depends on what you want in the game. De Bruyne is, if you're playing De Bruyne, you play it like this for me. You let these two worry about marshalling the game. You just let him focus on spearheading the attack. If you bring Wijnaldum in, then for me, you play something more like that. You let the Dutch boys move things up, and you let N'Golo Kante clean up the mess in the midfield. So it depends on what you're trying to do.
And how you
and
want
what
to
you're trying
attack,
play.
because it could
Right.
be your fullbacks as well. If you're bombing out wide and getting your width from there.
or there's Ziyech, who did have a great Champions League as well.
He had an amazing Champions League, but he would be horrible in our team right now. Our
game,
chemistry would be
yeah.
horrible.
In game, I think.
I think he's phenomenal in game. I like him in game.
in game. Really?
I like him a lot.
Is that the RDTF or the?
Yeah, when my weekend league is not on the line, I love him.
Like, when it comes to weekend league, it's not.
No. Weekend league is
You
not
taking
about who I
both here
like.
or
It's
what?
about who
Is we
works.
taking 12 versus
We're
11.
losing an
What's going
attack.
on?
I would
What's
say
going on?
I'm gonna get the copycat.
Go.
You're gonna get the copycat comments,
Oh
but you gotta
my,
match the
they did
midfield.
it.
Man. If
Okay.
this we're talking
They
about
did
in
it.
game,
Okay.
the forward lineup would be a bit different, but I think midfield
Okay.
just gotta.
We know who the thought provokers are, or whatever. The thought leaders over here.
Yes. All right, where do we want to start then? With our striker, or do you want to go with our wingers?
You want to go with the obvious choice? We got to get
I don't
Messi's going to
know.
be on there. There's no way you don't have Messi
Yeah,
on your
cool.
list.
Yeah, I'll have
so we
Messi
can
in
get the
there.
obvious. We get Messi out of the way.
Okay.
Ballon d'Or
Let me
winner.
find it.
I also think this is the best version or variation that we've ever seen of Messi. Best iteration
Yes.
of FIFA.
Definitely.
It's the first time that I can confidently say that Messi's better than Cristiano Ronaldo in a game.
Yeah.
I don't remember any other FIFA installment where
Right.
Messi was better.
Right.
Top
Yeah.
to bottom. It's not a debate for me.
He feels like Messi for the first time. In a lot of games, you just had to know it was Messi, but now it feels like Messi.
You know what changed for me where I realized that? Is I knew where he was going to go when I would go up against Messi, and I still couldn't stop him.
Right.
Which is exactly what I think when I
Yeah.
watch Messi. I'm like, he's going to cut inside. He's
We
gonna
all
cut
know
inside.
exactly
gonna
what
cut
he's gonna
inside.
do.
But you can't stop it.
Yes.
And that's how I feel in this year's
Yep.
installment of FIFA, is I know he's going to get on that left foot, and I'm just waiting for it, and I still get beat half the time.
Doesn't matter.
So what are we saying on the other side?
Oh, boy. I got a little bit that we can work with here.
I mean,
Who's your shortlist?
it's Sadio Mane, who I really like in real life. I think he still doesn't get the credit he deserves with Liverpool.
I think he's-
and it's fair. I mean, they have to share the spoils. They have so many talented players.
I think
But I
Mane
really like
deserves this spot, but if we're going for W's, I think Neymar will give us a little bit more.
There we go. We're on the same page.
Interesting.
Yeah, his stats are pretty incredible. And then up top,
No offense, Mane.
what do you? I mean, this is
Okay,
think Kylian Mbappe for me,
Or a certain Cristiano.
or Cristiano Ronaldo would probably be the two options.
I
when
actually
can
think
find him.
this might be another year, another first. I think Mbappe is better than Cristiano Ronaldo for me in this FIFA installment as well. I think like an upgraded Team of the Year version will even take the cake in terms of.
I would say in
Mbappe.
real life, Lewandowski has to get
The amount
a
of
shot.
goals he
He's been
scored.
unbelievable this year, but he doesn't do it for me in FIFA.
So the debate here is Cristiano Ronaldo or Mbappe.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have one that you're leaning for here?
Well, I would say that Ronaldo has a little bit more size and strength than Mbappe, but
Perfect.
Mbappe you know, he has a good amount of strength as well. But he's a little bit more pacey. Just depends on how we
Mbappe
want
gets
to
you a
attack.
green link, so I mean,
That's
If
true
we're
as
talking
well.
chemistry, huh?
perfect
Chemistry's
link.
going to be involved in this, I'm sure, right?
You want your perfect link.
Yeah, I think we should take the perfect link, actually.
Let's do it. Thanks, Trevor.
Appreciate your insight.
All right, here we go. There's
Perfect.
our team. There's our 11.
So we've got
Okay.
3 5-star skillers up top.
3 5-star skills, a lot
Nothing
of
wrong with
skills.
that.
Thank goodness there's no El Tornadoes this year, or else that would have been
We can back ours off a little bit.
something
So you guys
pretty
can-
interesting.
Okay.
Now,
There we go.
I would say that we get a certain Lionel Messi out the way.
Don't waste time.
Let's not waste time
Just
at
go
all.
Messi, Ronaldo, and then pick one more. Why waste time?
Messi,
Put him in.
Cristiano Ronaldo up top.
Put
Because
him in.
I think we're actually going to be
Wait,
playing.
I thought we played Ronaldo and you put Mbappe.
No, you guys chose
I said
Mbappe.
Mbappe.
Oh, for the link. Okay.
Because I think we're going to
They're
be
doing
playing.
a competitive move over here. He convinced us to swing
I
it.
know.
No,
That
I
was
mean,
smart.
I would choose either. This is not. I mean,
It's a coin flip.
it really is.
Yeah.
We're probably going to be playing the max chem mode when we match up in friendlies, right? So chem is not going to be an issue.
Oh, okay.
Chem is
okay.
probably not going to be an issue. So
Yeah, well, that's,
So you guys
that's
can
good
change
insight.
your.
Appreciate it, Chu.
I
No,
mean,
we'll stick
it
with
would make
Mbappe.
sense,
We'll
right?
stick with
It
Mbappe.
makes a lot of sense.
It
It's a
would make
great.
sense
I would
that-
go max chem mode actually.
We're probably going to have to go max chem mode. So
when he's scoring in the sideline, well,
it'll be Neymar. I would say
Celebrating.
Neymar and Mbappe. Who would you rather have in your
No.
team?
What now?
Yeah,
No, here you're putting Sadio Mane.
Sadio Mane?
As Africans, we're not gonna put Sadio
That-
Mane. No, my man, come on.
This is
no,
actual
no,
facts.
no,
This
no,
is
no,
actual
come on. He's
factual
worked too
information.
hard.
Mm-hmm.
he
He's
deserves this
worked
respect.
too hard. So that's it,
Which
guys.
is all
That's
of us,
it.
actually.
That's
Yeah,
our
that's
play
it.
you right now team of the year.
Can't wait to beat you guys.
Okay. How about we talk about things that actual will happen in real life?
I don't know. That might happen.
What are you talking about?
All right, let's do it.
Trust me. All right,
guys
let's
ready?
go. Blue. Hey, that's dirty. What is
trying to set the tone.
I thought this was a friendly. I thought this was a friendly game.
Just trying to set the tone.
Why is it gotta be so serious,
Messi would
man?
never do that.
Dude, I don't know who
How do
it's
you-
That's fine. That's good. That's good build-up. We're good.
How does he miss that pass? How do you miss that pass? I have
hit
a lot
the
of
pass.
questions. I know you did.
I feel like there's a
Perfect.
lot of
That's
What,
the
animosity?
player.
yeah, a lot of animosity in this team.
Listen, you want to sit back over here, dude.
Too
I know
early,
how to
too
hold the line,
early.
baby. I know how to hold the line.
Nice, Virgil.
It's fine. It's fine.
Let's
That was
go.
good. That was good build-up.
Okay. Slow down the counters. We got to follow me again.
Let's pull him back. Let's pull him back. Later on.
Look at this. Oh, got
They
him.
want to start going to the gym.
Oh,
Neymar, right?
nice. Did him up.
Dude, Neymar knows how to defend so
Did him
well.
up.
Referee.
We go to the
Have
gym.
some
We
respect
go
for
to
yourself.
the gym.
What are we even doing?
I'm just gonna swing this
It's a
in.
love touch. It's a love touch.
Beautiful run. Nice deal.
You have time to just wait for the time.
That's what you pull out, Jimbo. That's how you're feeling. We're there. We're there.
Step two.
Hit that. Oh, let's go! What a goal. Let's
That
go.
was clearly Trevor. Clearly Trevor.
Hey, who got the assist?
There was no assist there.
I think the AI.
Why is it? I'm playing it.
Beautiful delivery. Let's go.
Love that back post. Jeez.
It's
a ref!
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Alexandro,
Where would you
beast,
see
beast mode. That's
Where
it.
would you
Oh,
see
go
everything
Alicante.
there? Come on, guys.
Oh, go on. Oh, he's on. Oh, that is.
close.
You can't
It was
see it from
close.
that
It was
far. Can we
close.
see a replay? Oh, man. That is.
Don't rush. Don't rush. Make him earn. Make him earn.
Get in.
That's ours.
Oh,
That's
what do we got? We got.
Conte.
Oh, Kevin De Bruyne.
It's fine.
No, the
What?
Conte can shoot.
What
Conte can
difficulty is
shoot.
this goalkeeper on?
Conte can
What
shoot.
difficulty is the
I'm
goalkeeper
telling
on?
you,
I don't
always
believe
do that
this.
with Conte. Let's go, man. Conte can shoot.
Slow roller, man. Beautiful. Go forward. Go forward. Go forward. Go forward. Mbappe. I need Mbappe.
Ooh, good game.
Good game. That was
guys.
tough. 2-2 is tough.
GG.
Actually, that is kind of tough. Though.
I just never taken without the directional.
Oh!
Yeah, that's not a shocker. It's not. I don't even think it's your fault. I don't. Like I said, I don't.
Who took that, man? That's nice stuff. Who took that, man?
Nice.
Oh,
How?
man.
Oh my goodness.
Not a boy. Ah,
It's so central.
I couldn't hear you.
We don't know where to move the damn thing.
Oh,
I barely
no.
pressed.
Oh, Jimmy.
I didn't want to lose because of me. I was happy.
Hey, you're almost because of me, right?
You.
Yeah. You're almost because of
I
me.
barely pressed the button. That's
What are you
just.
saying? Oh man, Jimmy.
Oh, let's go with the save. Depth. I'm kind of toxic though. That's got good game. GG. Let's
It was
go.
not because of Chu. GG.
Hey, who scored the equalizer? Who scored the equalizer?
Conte ran that show.
Let's go. They're just bad. Team Africa.
Every mistake
Team
made on the
Africa.
turnover
That's what
was
I'm talking about. Let's
turnover.
go.
I absolutely melted down
Yeah,
in overtime and penalties.
It's okay.
Let's go.
It's just something I'll never forgive.
2v2's hard,
Brought
man.
shame to
Dude,
my
because
family.
it's like the switching
Getting old,
gets you
Jim.
like a bit confused.
Yeah, we had.